it was really exciting. It was really exciting. It was so exciting because I was like, this is so fun. I feel like a psychic being hired for the first time. Only I'm, different. And I was like, I can prove myself and prove myself and prove that I'm real. And when I prove that my powers work, when I prove that my powers are real and everything I say works, then we can make a business agreement. Because the guy was so nice. He's like, I would pay you to help me with my problem. And this could be about anything, but we're going to say that this is a guy that talked to me about using my powers to help force him to get a job that had already denied him the job. So, because I need to stay generic because I'm trying to dance around somebody that told me make sure I don't say nothing, and so I have to honor that. So I'm going to dance around all the different people that have asked me for help, and it's so fun. So this may be about a lot of other people too, but there was also him, and he's a guy that really wants this job so badly. And he even thought or said, my queen, my queen, my queen, and talked to a bunch of gods. And he already knows that the job really would be a job he would love. And he even found out from gods, and gods confirmed he probably would really love the job. But they denied him and did not offer him the job. They rejected him as an applicant. So he came to me and said, well, I want the job. And I thought, well, let me prove my powers. Let me prove my powers, prove my realities. And if indeed you get that job, then we'll make a business agreement and you could pay me. And so I was going to try to do it. But he didn't belong to me. When I was going to try to use my powers, he belongs to a different god. And it was so mean because that god would love to help him get a job that he would love. So I had to take that guy and his soul and his beautiful self and give it to the god that he loves the most, because the god he loves the most would just really, really love to help him and prefer to help him and prefer to have the ability to help him. So I was like, oh, no. And I had done so good. I was going to prove my powers and then offer a business agreement. Or some kind of, you can pay me this if my powers prove blank. Maybe next time. But this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun to use my powers to see what I can do for people or for situations. So I'm going to use my powers and see what I can do. But every now and then I'm going to find out that their soul and their life is best kept in somebody else's hands. And sometimes I'm going to find out that their life is something where some angel always wanted to help them so much. And I'm not going to take that moment and help them when somebody else from a heaven waited so long to help them. I'm just going to go tell them so they can help the person. And, but one of these times, it'll be fun when they ask me for help. And I'm the only God that always wanted to help somebody. Maybe not them necessarily, but I've always wanted to be able to use my powers again to help out and do stuff. But at some point, somebody will ask me, and they will not be connected to a god or angel that always wanted to help them, and I'll be able to do it. And then after I prove myself, then I'll have my first business deal about it. Although I guess it wouldn't be business deal. I just call it a money gift to say thank you for my powers helping them the first time or so, because you probably have to make a business out of it. But it would be fun.